I know the number's huge at 9.5, but I'd probably look over the total. Again, I don't love the Cubs bullpen. Maybe look at the first 5 innings under. So I'd probably look at the run line for the Marlins at plus money in this one. I'd be looking at the Orioles laying the 1.5 runs at plus 106. Probably the way I'd look in that game. I'd be looking at the Blue Jays here at plus money. I'm going to go over 8 in this one. I could care less, man. Minus 104, minus 112. It's going to be around that range. Give me the Royals. Maybe go with the no-run first inning. How about a little bit of a nerfy in this game? I could easily see. What's going on, guys? MLB Friday. We got a whole bunch of games to go over in today's video. We're going to go over every single one of those. I'm going to be covering baseball all the way till the start of football season. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Really hope you guys saw yesterday's video. Did quite well on every single game. However, I'll put the text on the screen right now that went out to clients. It was a small slate. Thursdays generally are not too much in terms of options for baseball, but we had a perfect day, 3-0. Look at those numbers, guys. I'm 7-1 in the MLB in my last 2 days. We're up almost 10 units in 4 days. I've had winning days 6 of my last 9 days. I'm red hot. We cash another one on SoBet. You guys see the SoBet record at the bottom of the screen. 49-26 in 75 days of betting. Absolutely on a heater right now, guys. All my picks are available. Link in the description, danspicks.net. You can get a week of my picks, a month of my picks, whatever you want to do. But I'm dialed in right now. I'm seeing the board well. I love baseball right now. Our sample size is growing. We're only going to get more accurate with every passing day, with every passing week. As deeper and deeper into these dog days of summer we go, we're only going to increase the units and increase the accuracy on these MLB wagers, guys. I don't know why you wouldn't want to be on the team. Go ahead, grab yourself a package right now. You don't want to miss out on this heater. We're just getting going. Love the series we're in right now, man. Friday looks excellent. The weekend games look really good. I'm liking this weather. We get into the warmer weather. The ball's starting to fly. We're seeing a lot of overs. Just a lot of things are happening right now that are kind of as projected, and it's just kind of panning out right now. So I'm really, really excited. I feel great. Everything feels dialed in. I know some people have fallen off lately. We had that tough little stretch right in the heart of June. Maybe the second week of June was like the peak, or I guess you could say the valley, when everything was just frustrating and it was hard to kind of get the wheels turning. And I tell you guys so many times, you can't just like hop into this and expect to win a bunch of money in 1 week, because there's always ebbs and flows. You're going to be hot. You're going to be cold. The point is, over time, long term, we're talking, you want more hot streaks than cold streaks. You want to win more days than you lose. You want to not chase your losses. You want to bet responsible amounts, guys. Keep your units nice, man. Don't just be dumping 5, 6, 7 units on a play just because you lost the previous day and you're trying to make that money up. That type of a strategy will absolutely bankrupt you. I guarantee it, guys. If you want to jump on board, man, my picks go out every single day with the unit size, with the odds, super easy to follow along. Even if you're not a fan of baseball, money's money. I'm dialed in. Hop on the train. Make some money with us, guys. Let's get into these games. We got a lot of them. That's SoBet link in the description as well. Again, 49-26 in my last 75 days. That is one pick a day. That is not the full card. Full card, my website, danspicks.net. But for that daily best bet, yeah, head over to the SoBet platform. Once you're on there, you'll have access to some other people as well. Less than $10 a month. That's a crazy, crazy record over 75 days for $10 a month. Truly insane. The people who have just maybe thrown like $100 on each of those bets over 75 days are up thousands of dollars. It's very, very simple math. Just got to stick to the script. Don't change the amount you bet. Don't change anything. Go through the lows. Go through the highs. Stick with the program. Long term, I'm always up, man. You guys see my channel. You've been following me for a while. Can't wait till football, but that's another 50, 60 days away. Let's get into Friday MLB, baby. Let's crush another day, man. Feeling good. Let's keep the train rolling. And as always, load up those comments. Let me know what you guys are going to play here on Friday. Quite a bit of games. Always like to see your comments down below. Let me bring it up. I'm going to use FanDuel for the updated odds here. I don't have all the games loaded on the screen as I, sometimes typically do. There's a bunch of them. I wasn't even going to spend time before recording this video. I'm a busy bee, man. I'm out of town some days. I'm here, I'm there. I'm doing this. I'm doing research. I spend 6, 7, 8 hours a day just doing the research for the picks for my clients. So the actual time, the couple hours that I do have of the day to record these videos, edit them, get them on YouTube for you guys for free every single day. I can only have so much time. So if it's going to take me an extra 20, 30 minutes to just put little things on the screen and edit these videos a certain way, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to come on here and get you guys the picks. That's why you're here. Marlins, Phillies, game number 1, 6 o'clock. So no early games. Okay, so all the games are a little bit later in the day. To be honest, yesterday was the opportunity to take your big shot on the Marlins. I would not be going back to them here. It's just rare to get back-to-back wins, but it happens. It happens. It's baseball. There's often times where you get the big upset, and then a lot of people bet heavy again on the favorite the very next day, thinking, no way could they possibly ever lose 2 games in a row to this team. It's possible, guys. This is the sport of baseball. It's irrational. I just don't like the pitching here. It just seems a little bit volatile. I just don't like the game. I don't like the total. 8.5. Nothing sticks out to me. Clean pass. There's a lot of games to bet on. You do not force anything in baseball, man. If there's a day where you only like 1 or 2 picks, bet a unit each. Just have 1 or 2 picks. If there's a day where you feel like you really like 6 or 7 of these games, you feel good, load the board up. That's how baseball goes. Don't always force yourself to bet X amount of dollars every single day. Go with what you feel. Look over the board, what games you like, bet responsibly. That's how you make it in the sport of baseball specifically. Game number 2 here, Nationals and Rays. Rays are a hot team, man. Rays have been hot. We got a total of 7.5. We got Parker on the mound, Eflin on the mound. I don't know, man. Maybe look at a first 5 under. Eflin, don't really love the guy, but this is probably a pretty good opportunity for him to pitch a little bit decent. And Parker on the other side for the Nationals, he's been okay at times. He's actually looked all right. Maybe look at the first 5 under in this game. Texas Rangers, Orioles. The Rangers, man, it was feeling like the Rangers were kind of getting it together. They had a couple good games there. They had a decent series. It was like, okay, is the World Series champ team, are they about to go on an absolute tear and win like 5 out of every 7 games just moving forward for like the next month? Well, they've kind of fallen back off here. We got Scherzer on the mound. Don't know what I think of him. He's aged. He doesn't have the same stuff as he used to have. Suarez on the mound for the Orioles. Orioles bats are red hot. I don't know, man. This one's tough. I mean, these first 3 games, I wish I could just come right out here and tell you guys that I love 3 plays and to try to put some money in your pocket. I don't love these first 3 games, man. I don't really love them. I guess you could look at the Orioles on the run line. -1.5 is a +152 price. Hot team versus a cold team. Plus money. Maybe that's something to consider just from an offensive standpoint of the Orioles. They're just hitting the ball so well. Deep lineup. Some guys sat yesterday. Those guys will be fresh. Something to consider. We got the Yankees here, the slumping Yankees. Told you guys the Blue Jays, man, has an upset yesterday. Well, here we go. Yankees. We got Stroman on the mound. So Rodon and Stroman, I don't like either of these guys. The bullpen, some of the relievers, like they're decent for the Yankees. I like some of them. I don't mind Heel, but Stroman, Rodon, I cannot be backing the Yankees with these starters. Maybe Cortez when they're at home is somebody I would consider. I don't love the Blue Jays here either. I gave you guys the over. I told you the Blue Jays. Total's 8.5. Total's 8.5 here. It's juiced to the under. I don't know, man. This is another weird game. 4 games. Don't love either of them. Pass. I mean, I seriously don't know. I really don't know. If you guys have opinions of yourself in this game, maybe the Yankees. Maybe go with the Yankees. I mean, how many games could the Yankees possibly lose here? Yankees -124. Like, that's a pretty good price. We don't often see Yankees run line at -124. Stroman, from time to time, Stroman can have decent stuff. He works a lot of pitches off the plate, which is concerning. He might get into trouble here, especially on the road with his walks. But maybe look at the Yankees -124. I don't want to take the Blue Jays again. I mean, yesterday was the spot to take the Blue Jays. I don't want to be on them again. Just don't love the game. Astros, Mets here. We got Blanco, Quintana. Give me the Stros, man. Give me the Stros. Stros are hot. I like Blanco. I like the starting pitching for Houston here. I don't love the Houston bullpen. Maybe go with the first 5 innings. Houston money line. I mean, the Mets, man. How good can the Mets possibly be? I mean, when is it coming? When are we going to get the regression? It's got to come. It has to come. The Mets cannot be this good. I expect Blanco to pitch fairly well, decently well here. Give me the Astros. Astros have good bats. First 5 Astros. Probably the way I'd look at that game. And maybe just look at an over for the entire game. Right now it's 8.5. I don't know. Maybe the Mets can get some runs in those later innings with worse pitching than Blanco starting out for the Astros. So maybe get some late runs from the Mets. Maybe get some, runs sprinkled throughout the game from the Astros. That might get over 8.5. Next game down, Padres Sox. I want the Sox on the road, man. I want the Sox on the road. I don't want to lay minus 160 with the Red Sox. I don't want to be doing that, man. Give me the Red Sox as an underdog on a road game versus a good opponent where I'm getting a nice plus money price on a capable team. That's when I want the Boston Red Sox. I don't want them at Fenway. I don't want them minus 160, and especially not versus the Padres, man. I don't know. Give me the Padres here. Plus 134. I don't know, man. Maybe look at the over. It's 9.5, but still. Fenway, you can get some runs going over there in Boston. I guess I'd look at the Padres and the over for that one. Rockies, White Sox. Yahoo, man. Fucking party. Let's have an absolute party, guys. Rockies and White Sox are playing baseball. Dakota Hudson and Drew Thorpe. My fucking God. I don't know. Look at the over. I mean, the White Sox lineup, they've at least got some guys back in recent weeks. Their offense is at least a little bit better. Should get to Hudson here, man. They should get to Hudson. White Sox should score some runs. White Sox coming off that win. Maybe they have a little momentum. Rockies, I don't know. This Thorpe guy, I mean, I'd have to do a little bit deeper digging here. I don't know. Maybe look at the Rockies on the money line, minus 104. I guess it could be a little bit of a letdown spot after beating the Braves. But I'd go over 8.5, maybe Rockies money line, something like that. Next game down is the Pirates and the Braves. Man, the Braves, their schedule is just so taxing. A lot of travel, a lot of games, a lot of stuff mixed in lately. They might just have to kind of get through this like stretch before they kind of get back into a normal rhythm, a normal regular season rhythm. They've just had a lot of games, a lot of travel, a lot of this, a lot of that. Maybe the Pirates could sneak up on them here, but Morton, pretty good pitcher. It is a bounce back spot for the Braves. I don't know. I'd look under the total. I think the Braves still could be just a little bit flat offensively, despite the Pirates having atrocious pitching. And I think Morton could pitch pretty well here. This could be a pretty low scoring game. Under 9. How about that? Cubs Brewers. I don't know, man. I don't know here, man. Cubs Brewers. Taillon and Rea. Taillon and Rea, man. Do I want Taillon versus Brewers at home? I feel like the Brewers could get to them pretty well. Can never trust the Cubs offense. That's always suspect. That's always up in the air. We're never sure what to get out of the Cubs here. Maybe look at a team total over for the Brewers, or maybe look at a Brewers run line just because it's such a big plus money price. If you lay the full run and a half with the Brewers at home, it's almost plus 170 on FanDuel. That's a pretty good price. So if they have a couple good innings, Cubs offense kind of falls off. Maybe that's the way to look in that game. Guardians here, Guardians Royals. Told you guys, man. Told you yesterday. Give me the Royals. Give me at home. I told you off of that loss to the Orioles in a bounce back spot. One of the best teams in baseball. The Guardians were just going to be a huge public bet. Comes up short. And I don't know if I want him here, man. Marsh has been okay. I'm not a McKenzie guy. I don't like McKenzie. He's on the road. I could see him getting jacked here. Give me the Royals again. Why would you not play the Royals again? They're plus 100. It's even better. They were like minus 104 yesterday. I'm not a Marsh guy. Okay. I don't love Marsh. The Guardians absolutely could tee off on the Royals pitching. You could look at the over. You could look at the over in this game. Probably the over is the look. It's 9.5. It's a big number, but that's for a reason. Don't be scared. Over 9.5 and a lean towards the Royals at home. Reds Cardinals. Reds Cardinals. Well, I said over yesterday. That turned out to be true. Maybe we just go opposite here. I mean, the Reds bats look good for a day, right? But overall recently, they just haven't really been hitting. Total's 8.5. Cardinals at times can be a little bit sluggish as well. Maybe look under the total for that one. Tigers Angels, just a disgusting game. Got Maeda on the mound as well. I don't know. Angels at home minus 102 on the money line. I have zero opinion on that game. Pass. I'm not even going to waste time. Twins, Mariners. Mariners home night game. Generally the spot to be on Seattle. Ober, hit or miss guy. Okay. And I gave out the Twins a fair amount of times in that recent series. Who was that against, man? Twins versus someone that was actually pretty good. Was it the D-backs? I gave out the Twins a couple times. I don't know. Twins bats, pretty good. Gilbert, pretty good. Seattle, home, night game, 9:40 Eastern time. I don't know. Just go Mariners here. Mariners on the money line at minus 130. I am definitely not laying a run line with an offensive team like the Mariners. I just can't do that. Ober, there's a chance Ober has a decent game here, but there's a chance the Mariners can get to him as well. I'd probably look at the Mariners, and I'd probably just look, I don't know, under the total of 7.5. We got the Athletics, we got the D-backs, we got JP Sears on the mound versus Saccone here. Could be some offense in this one. Could absolutely be some offense in this one. I think the D-backs are looking to kind of get back on track here. JP Sears, though, at times pitches pretty well. Diamondbacks, another team that I just kind of want to have on the road, and I kind of want them as an underdog versus a good team. Like I don't want to lay minus 152 versus the Athletics and JP Sears at home for the D-backs. I don't want to do that. I'd rather take Arizona, going to play a game, versus the Dodgers as like a big plus money price as an underdog. That's where I'd rather have them. At the Phillies, a spot like that. Minus 150 at home. I don't know, man. I'm not laying that juice. I'd actually look towards the Athletics and maybe grab the 1.5. It's the same price, man. You could either go money line D-backs or grab a run and a half. That kind of saves you in case the Diamondbacks come back and walk the game off in the 9th inning or in extras. Always a chance for that here, but I just look over the total. I think probably over 8.5. I think the Athletics offense here can do pretty well, and I think the Diamondbacks, even if JP Sears has a decent start, I think they can get to the scoreboard in the later innings against that Athletics pitching staff. And the last game here is the Dodgers and the Giants. Knack on the mound. I'm not familiar with Knack. Interesting. Why is that not ringing a bell? We got Logan Webb going for the Giants here. I don't know, man. Everyone's on the Dodgers. Dodgers are minus 110. Minus 110. Giants at home, minus 106. Webb might have that ground ball working pretty well here, and the line is set at 7.5. That's the game total. I know when the Dodgers are involved, you kind of think offense. Knack on the mound. I'll have to look into that further, but the Giants offense is capable. I would look under the 7.5 for this game, and I'd probably take a shot here. Minus 106. Giants at home. Hope Webb just has his stuff going. If he doesn't, I've seen it many times before, including this year. Could get ugly fast. Could just be like a 4-0 type game. 4-1, 4-0 type game. Dodgers win. Run line cover. But I'm going to take a shot here. I think Giants money line. I think the under in the game. Maybe it's like a 4-3 or a 3-2 type of a ball game. So just kind of the way I'm thinking right now, guys. I'm going to do my further research, hours and hours and hours of going over many things to come up with the best stuff here. But a pretty good slate. A lot of options, a lot of ways to dissect these games. I do like certain things in the first 5 and just certain ways to kind of navigate the Friday slate. Of course, if you want all my picks today, I am red hot. danspicks.net. The link is in the description. And again, guys, down in the comments below, let me know what you think about these games. There's quite a few on that list that I think are subject to a lot of different opinions. I'm just kind of curious what you guys are thinking. And of course, catch you guys in the next video.